Well, if you've been watching the streams, you probably saw this coming. That's right. I'm quitting Umamusume. Kinda. I'm going to be reading a script, so, forgive me for wanting to be clear and not forget anything. But look, I'm not trying to say that I'm not going to cover Umamusume ever again, or that I hate the game or anything. In fact, I just bought the tickets to the stage that's going to be showing in LA at the Peacock Theater. Let me know if you guys are going. But I'm not having fun, but I'm not having fun with the game right now. And I feel like my channel, more importantly, has gone in a direction that I really need to reel back on because clearly it's just not sustainable. You see, Umamusume as a game was something I've, for the most part, enjoyed from afar. Ever since the JP release of the game, I've had the game on my phone and would come back every now and then to roll on some gacha, play a few runs of the new scenarios, and then hop off until the next scenario or the new Uma I liked was released. It was only recently when Uma Musume went global that my interest in it peaked. I started to do more research and formulated how I can explain this game, how I can share what was and still is such a unique style of gameplay that has only been done so sparingly. And genuinely, it's been a great ride. I got absolutely sucked in to the lore and the characters and the world of horse racing, both in the canon and in our literal real canon, right? Our literal real lives. I've met a lot of fantastic people from covering Umamusume, and I've generally enjoyed myself being among the leading creators in this space. I'm now very much interested in seeing if Love Chen can become a Triple Crown horse and following the careers of horses like Croix du Nord or Forever Young. And I have Uma Musume and you guys to thank for that. But this isn't me anymore. I'm not having fun doing the CM guides, the pool videos, the streams, or being the Uma guy. I no longer find the gameplay of Uma Musume to be deeply fun and interesting like I used to. And I want to be very, very clear like, this is purely subjective. A lot of you guys are really enjoying the game, especially now that Grand Concert is released. And the last thing I want to do is somehow convince you that you don't enjoy the game. The thing is, I really enjoy just like learning new things, new games, and teaching people these games. I no longer have the urge to teach someone about Umamusume. I don't want to cover Umamusume gameplay for a living. My focus isn't even necessarily to make YouTube my career. What I've always loved and what I've always wanted to do was maximize my time doing and sharing the things that I love. And while for a time that was Umamusume, it's no longer the case. It might be when Cheerleader Tannhäuser comes out. It might be when Wedding Hishi Amazon comes out or Cinderella Grey Season 2. It might be a few months, a few weeks, or perhaps maybe never. I just want to finally put a stop to being indecisive and just come clean. Because I notice the one thing I've stopped doing for the past few months now is be open with you guys. And while that might not be what you're into, which is fair, like that's totally fine, I can no longer commit myself to a role that I was never interested in fulfilling. And if I can't do this content creation stuff without covering myself or my hobbies and my interests, then I'd rather not do it at all, to be frank. Ultimately, I think my time covering Uma Musume was a great success. I was able to share this obscure but wonderful IP and its gameplay to so many people. And I mean, like, it's horse girls, right? Like, nobody knew this would be a big deal to anyone in the Western Hemisphere. But being able to find all of you guys to be willing to listen to me explain Uma Musume is something so very few people can say they've done. And genuinely, thank you for supporting me all this time. Maybe this is where we part ways. Maybe. I mean, like, similar to when I quit Yu-Gi-Oh!, similar to when I quit Power World for the first time, my time in this particular corner of the internet might be coming to an end. Maybe I'll be streaming a year from then, and it'll be like, hey, weren't you that Umamusume guy? You know, that's what I get a lot with Yu-Gi-Oh! And Power World anyway. But what I don't want to be is I don't want to be an asshole to you guys like I was with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community. So hopefully this can suffice as a proper goodbye or, see you later. I don't know, because again, I might come back. I have no idea. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to be taking some time to try and figure out exactly what I'm excited to cover. Whether that means I become a sort of vagabond wandering from niche to niche, or if my one lifelong obsession is just around the corner. I want to focus this channel around me and my journey. And if that sounds interesting to you, then subscribe. I literally don't know what I'm going to cover. Like, we're just gonna take stock of like how many hours I've poured into like different interests, and there's a lot. It's just like there's so many. A Football Manager is probably top of the list, where it's just consumed my life. It's basically the reason why I'm quitting. I mean, you basically have Football Manager to blame. I don't know. Power World might be good too. I'm probably not gonna stream it. I'm just gonna like kind of hop back into it and see if it's something I really want to play a long time and put a lot of time in, because it's touch and go. I've already quit before, right? Guild Run is generally a really fun game. It's a single player TFT with Slay the Spire. There's not a lot of sweats. You're free to do whatever build you want, and it's generally a really fun and exciting game. I've been really getting into Blood Bowl. I have like my Amazon team that I've yet to like assemble and paint. I don't know if that's gonna be the next thing I cover, but hey, Blood Bowl is getting an update. Apparently, a new studio, I believe, or a new publisher acquired the Steam license, and so like there's going to be a new Blood Bowl, and everyone's going to get a free upgrade. I don't know. It sounds pretty cool, because I really do like the game. Or maybe Marvel took on Fighting Souls. I don't know, because that's coming out tomorrow. And genuinely, I really love the character designs. Magic, Shuri, Black Panther, right? But yeah. There was a lot. There was a lot there. I didn't even mention Deadlock, I'm pretty sure it's going to be games. It might be tabletop. It might be card games. A dab of Japanese horse racing, perhaps, or hey, maybe even Premier League football. I'm trying to get into that, but I'm gonna try and lay off on streaming for a bit, at least for the time being. It's not very productive, and I think my best content is ultimately going to be well thought out YouTube videos, not like this one, but at least for now. If you're still here, let me know in the comments, what have you been into lately? I mean, maybe our interests overlap, and it's worth making a video about. I'll confess, I haven't been reading my comments lately on my channel, but I promise you, I'll read the ones here. All right, that's enough.